Hello there, it's Graciela here. In today's video, we're gonna learn how to connect to MySQL views from both Power Apps and Power Automate. By default, both Power Apps and Power Automate do not show the list of views when you're browsing the tables of your database. However, if you type in the name, you will be able to connect from both of them. So I have this app from blank, and I will just go ahead and add new data. So let's search for the MySQL connector, and I have already created my connection here to the server and the database. When I click on it, by default, I see only the tables. If I go to phpMyAdmin, you're gonna see that I have a view here, but I don't see it in the list. However, if I just type in the database name, then a dot, and then the view name, that will work. In this case, this is the database name that I am connecting to, and then this is the view name. Just make sure that it's written correctly, and then copy everything and paste it here where it says enter custom table name. Just paste the whole thing and make sure that the database name is included, and then click on the checkbox. After that, just click on connect, and after a couple of seconds, you will be able to see your data from Power Apps. Now, for example, if I insert a gallery and then I connect it to the MySQL view that I just grabbed, you're gonna see that all my data is here. And just remember that this is a view, so you won't be able to update data or to delete data from this view. You can just read this data from Power Apps. Now, to do the same thing from Power Automate, it will be a really similar thing. We would just need to start a new flow, and then if I add a new step, and then I search for MySQL, and in this case, let's suppose that I want to filter everything that has this flag as yes. So I will use this action that is called get rows. And then when I try to see the list of tables, again, it won't show up because it's a view, but we know that we can just click on enter custom value and just enter the database name and dot, and then the view name, and then just type in. And after that, for example, I can just apply a filter and then just go write the column name as it's written in the database, and then equals, and then yes. And then, for example, we can just add a new step and, for example, do a compose here. And from the compose, you're gonna notice that all the columns are automatically recognized once you type in the view name with the database name. And then let's just click, for example, on the name of the product, and then let's just hit save. And now we can go ahead and test our workflow. So this was the workflow that I just created, and then I can just hit on run, and then run flow, and then done. And now it's running here, and you're gonna see how we're going to connect to the view, grab some specific records from the view, and then loop through them, as you can see we have done here. For example, we have here the whole list, and then we're just getting the columns from there. And that's it. That's how you can connect to views from both Power Apps and Power Automate. We hope that this was useful, and see you next time.